Hello, Collective. Happy Friday, December 22nd. So we have a democratized enforcements directed. There is democratized enforcements that are directed for today's date, 22nd. Winter solstice was what, yesterday? I feel grateful that you're watching this and you weren't struck by lightning. The energy weapons haven't hurt you. And it kind of makes sense to me that you're watching this because if you're a star seed, then you already have that light from that planet that you were gifted, that just is the armor around you. So just remember that, because it can't be penetrated, okay? And some of you are immortal, so that didn't matter that you heard that, but yeah, it's that energy force, the free will of that planet protecting you. Yeah. Tried to non-residence you, because they tried to non-residence you. This is the whole thing. They tried to non-residence you, and they're still trying. Yeah. Screen contract is confiscated. So there was some kind of contract on a screen, probably a phone screen or computer screen, that's been confiscated to take you out. They have it as evidence now. There's a Caesar witch, money determined. I think that's how you say that. This is a horse race in England, a Caesar witch. And that money was determined. So somebody placed a bet in October. That's when that race usually occurred. It was a horse race. But there's something about that money in today's date, because you can get that horse race in today's letters. Yeah. Disbarment by dinner time. There's going to be a disbarment by dinner time. Forecasted, hindered no more. Yeah, it's forecasted at this point that you should be hindered no more. They are interested in a free marten. They are interested in a free marten. Okay, so what's a free marten? I didn't know this myself, but when I looked this up, this is a cow that will give birth to twins. And the twins are a male and a female twin. But the male uses the hormones against the female. And the female, it becomes born sterile. So she'll just become like a heifer that could never have a calf. So why is that important? I don't know. It's in today's letters, but one of you might be a twin, or one of you might have had a relationship with somebody else, and the outcome of that relationship is sterility. So I'm not sure, but it did come from today's letters. Tender tendencies are terminated. Yeah, your tender tendencies are terminated. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because you just started putting your foot down and saying, no, that's not for me. You know, all these people that walked on you and did all this stuff to you, it's like you found your voice, you have a backbone now, and it's like tender no more for today's day. I am tender no more. Watchtower watches witchcraft on widescreen. Yeah, they're watching this witchcraft by widescreen. And some of that is that those energy weapons, you know, against you, anything to disable you, anything to get you to stop being happy. Was that some kind of law I didn't know about? I didn't. Okay, so this one is ate the Cheerios and the chariot came. I like this one. So somebody's going to eat their Cheerios for today's date, and then the chariot comes. Yeah, that would probably be law enforcement. Incandescence in town. Incandescence in town. This is a bright burning light. I think that's you. I think you're the incandescence in your town, Collective. Definitely. There's also in the letters a rare comfort coming your way, and it comes from the word. Did I even write it down? Oh no, yeah, I did. Eiderdown. E-I-D-E-R. So eiderdown. It's a rare feather, I guess, that they put in duvets or comforters. Like I'm telling you, like a comforter with eiderdown is like $5,000. Yeah, $5,000 just for this blanket. So you get that word eiderdown from the letters in today's date, and I thought that was interesting. So there's going to be this rare comfort. It's extremely rare, but and expensive. It's a luxury item, and it's coming your way, Collective, this eiderdown, which I like that. I thought that was cool. Okay, so the chart today is Yeah. I'm alchemizing right now. If you're thinking, oh, her energy is so weird, different, because I have somebody coming into my space in a few minutes. And so I just have to already prepare the room for this other energy. Okay. My son, which I love dearly, but I have to alchemize right away. And maybe that's how you'll learn to do it as well, is going in and about with your holy energy. You have to adjust, see? Because you may be assisting or helping other people ascend, okay? You may be helping assist other people get close to the Most High, and you have to learn their energy to be able to help them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on with my energy right now. And then some of you are probably just like, grateful that nothing happened to you, and that everything's good, because I'm telling you, they have not given up the ghost. I'm trying to get rid of you. And the ancestors gave me a download on that. The reason why is from 11 Kings 11:11, okay? Because that's really important. It's 11. It's 2 Kings. There's 2 ones. So 2 Kings 11, chapter 11 is how you look it up. But in that, it talks about the priests reorganizing the kingdom, okay? Because Solomon had let down the kingdom with all these foreign wives. See, Solomon had got the gift of wisdom and was like, oh, because he was the son of David. So the lineage of David is pretty important. That's where they say Jesus came from. So anyway, so because it's kind of a mess, these priests come in after Solomon has kind of disgraced, things. I mean, he died very wealthy. He died with all these wives, but the Most High was not pleased with that. He lost focus on his relationship with the Most High, which happens to everybody, right? You get distracted with other things. But he was disappointed in Solomon. So that's why I'm saying they're still after you. This is why they're still after you. Because from 1 John 3:1. Okay, now I'm going to move to John. I told you the little part about Solomon. Okay. Though the sons and hairs of heaven are now hidden, because you're a son or a hair of heaven. And this is 2,000 years ago, John saying this. Although they're hidden, okay, the world knows them not. These people that will inherit heaven, we don't know, right? Yet the time is fixed when they shall appear in glory. See, there's timing for all of this, when these people will be glorified by God. So that's what's going on, is everyone's positioning themselves, like for the favor of God, which, you wouldn't even be watching this if your choices hadn't have been loving, because you have to have love to watch this. Why would you watch this out of all of them? But seriously, your choices to this point got you here. So you must have 70%, I would say, or more of your choices were loving. Yeah. And discreet enough, you use discretion enough in those choices that the Most High has you here. There's a purpose for you. There's a reason for you. So anyway, the time is fixed, and this is now where all these angels are positioning for a spot closest, okay? That makes sense to me. That really does, because, there's people in your environment that are religious, but they don't agree with spirituality, see? I'm gonna just throw this out there. I think the more versatile you are to go weaving in and out and exploring other religions, and I think you're gonna get a little bit more favor from the Most High, just because it involves diplomacy and world peace and respecting all of His creation. See, we just want to respect a little corner of it and say, balance the rest. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. So all of you that are willing, I know some of you have just this really dedicated path, this is what I am to do. But if you are a starseed, like I know I am, then I'm gonna go outside and even look at what does Pluto do for religion. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be asking all the planets, because that's in the Bible, and it says this from the 2 Kings 11, chapter 11, that the priests were so worried about this decision, who to replace Solomon, that he called like hundreds of rulers and captains, men in office, men in civil office, men in military office. He called all these people. This took a long time for them to decide, like, what are we going to do now? Because there was just this little ray of hope that we can keep that root of David in this lineage, see? And that's just a little window, okay? So they really wanted that. So that's what's going on. That's why they want to get rid of you, is because all the angels are positioning themselves for this great place. But the ancestors have said, close your eyes. Let me be your eyes. Don't worry. Like, don't think to yourself, well, I have to do something special. No, it's not like that. It's like they want you to let the Most High be your eyes and your ears. And so just, it's, that's what they're telling me to do. It's the blind will begin to see again, and you'll be able to hear. The deaf will hear again, and the lame will begin to walk again, and those that feel outcasted will be raised up. See, so the meek will begin to speak, and that's how I feel in a lot of my stuff too. I never wanted to do this. I never wanted to do these readings, but I have been completely blessed by it. So thank you so much for watching. So 12, 22, 23. Yeah, so I gave you the word scramble, and now this is the chart. This is a big deal because we still have a couple karmic payments out here. This is Uranus to the moon, okay? It's all in Taurus, and it's in payment to this Venus. This is a payment right here, boom. We want payment for this because we don't believe that this was not good. See, the family, the moon is the mother. There was some plan, or there was some, what's it called? There's some revolution to end the Venus. There's some plan to end this Venus, and it was not what the Most High had in mind at all. But that's what's going on here, is the family and the moon have the karma with the Venus. So some lower vibration female had the intent, because the moon's the intent, to destroy. Because Uranus is all about new revolutionary energy. So what happens when Uranus gets through a transit is a lot of things have passed by the wayside. See? So that's why it's such a powerful karmic payment, is we didn't want this person on the wayside. So what are you going to do about it? It was bad intent, okay? And then this one over here, this is Neptune to the Mars and to the Mercury. Same thing, thoughts and plans, this lower vibrational male. Bad vision, bad thoughts and plans. But they wanted you to look at it this way too. This Taurus, being an earth, is fighting down here with this water. So what does earth do to water? Earth and water together make mud, see? So it's made it a very muddy environment for this female. And that wasn't right. It's very bad intent, and the Most High sees it. Some of you divine feminines that feel they didn't give up, they continually harass me, you know, for your energy or for something. It's because of this, and the Most High sees it and wants it over with and wants it paid for right here. So yeah, so the earth and the water being Scorpio, it makes mud for this individual down here. If you're a farmer, think about being a farmer one moment, and you're at your window with your cup of coffee and you're looking out on your field, your wheat field, right? Past couple of days out here, it's been raining. What does rain do to the wheat? It destroys it. It really does. That farmer's sitting there drinking his coffee going, I just lost all this money in this field. Because you get a soggy field, you get less quality, you get yield, the yield of the wheat won't be as much, and it's very expensive to clean up when your fields are that muddy. That's what I think about with that Venus sitting down there, is how do we, okay, so she's in this field of wheat, right? And now comes the harvest, but is that the way you wanted to be found, collective? All kicked around, without a job, maybe homeless. You don't want to be found in this position where you have been taking lick after lick after lick, whip after whip after whip. That's what you don't want to look like that, right? So what the farmer would hope for is the sun to come out. And that's the whole message from the ancestors, is if you feel like I'm in the mud at this point, like I'm so over these people undermining me and attacking me and doing cruel things, then you need to stay in the light and seek the light. And even if it's an alien spaceship over your field at night, that light will do too. The Most High recognizes that light. He's in charge of the sun, and he's probably in charge of that alien ship. So, yeah, I'm just saying, that's when you need to stay in the light to preserve the seed, because that's what they wanted. See, they wanted you to be found with like this complete quality loss, a loss of quality. And it's up to you to stay in the light and to make that seed high quality, even though it's been raining. So yeah, little story there for you. And then, okay, so yeah, they tried to underscore this Venus, exactly. Yeah, the sun moves 1 degree Capricorn today, okay? So what is that Sabian symbol? That Sabian symbol is a power shift processing. There is a power shift. You can feel it. There's a power shift that's coming, and what do we do about it? That Sabian symbol is processing what's coming, see? So, yeah, I wouldn't say your ops are feeling too hot right now. You know, I channeled Robin Williams. I love you, Robin. I hope you're here. But he just kept running his hands through his hair and pacing. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm your ops. So they must be running their hands through their hair and pacing. Like, what do I do? That's your ops collective. For sure, we're not supposed to be here. Absolutely. And it is what it is. But, it kind of makes sense to me when you think about, you know, even the person that passed away in my county not too many weeks ago, when I tried to channel them, all she said she could communicate to me, it was all these angels, like just almost in like war mode, like just coming and going. It was just like, get out of the way, because they were just stationed and dispatched to all these places. And so she was just, I mean, when she passed away, she just was in the middle of it. Like, okay, where am I supposed to go exactly? But she could just see, like, it was this, because they're in battle. So there's this constant, like, overturn or organizing of troops and things up there to get to the people down here to make sure they make it, see? So, because there is a time, a fixed time, when they shall appear in glory, from 1 John 3:1. I believe it 100%. 100%. Okay, so we're going to read some cards. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. Highest Ascendant, Jesus, please be here for this reading. And Archangel Michael, please be here for this reading. I'm going to let you be my eyes. And I'm going to let you be my ears, so that we can find out what the collective needs to know for today. Yeah. Okay, so what is the energy? What are we doing today? 12/22 of 23. I got the number 12 when I reduced all those. What's the crossing energy? And I thought about the 12th house, the paradox of the 12th house, being alone, and how interesting it was that they wanted you alone, cast spells on you to be alone, and then that's when you connected to the light. And even in today, when I asked what should I tell them for today? Seek the light. You got to be as close to that light as you can, because it's the only power. It's the only power is this light. See, and they did everything they could to dim yours. They're irritated that you still exercise with yours, but it's a gift. It's a gift. Yeah, and when they put you in this 12th house, paradoxically or hypothetically, it shifted you to where you belonged. Isn't that ironic? you know. I mean, your whole life, maybe you tried to, you know, where do I belong, and join groups and clubs, organizations. And then this moment in time comes around, and it's almost like, I'm not going to know any of that unless I do this first. So thank you. What's in the subconsciousness? What's in the subconsciousness? Yeah. What's in the forefront of the consciousness for the collective reading? Thank you. There's the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Thank you. Still confused. Okay, so a lot of your ops are wearing their mask. They're pretending. My machine's saying pretend. That makes sense to me. Because, see, now, a lot of you have been in this battle blindly. Like, you didn't announce it. You didn't. It just, you knew you were. And you just stayed low. You know, kept a low profile. But now that they know that you know, now if they have to go to court with you or see you, or, you know, they have to wear the mask, see. And you're gonna have like this laser, I mean, you won't even be able to return the smile or what have you. It's just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. you tried to take me out this whole time, and now you're, you know, hi. No. It's all good. It's all good. I don't really think a lot of you will have to face them, to tell you the truth. And with this rare comfort, it's that one, isn't it? Okay. With this, oh, and they're sideways. Okay, this rare comfort, this eiderdown, this rare feather. I'll have to do some more reading about that. I think it might be a special goose or something. Anyway, this rare blanket that's going to come to you for your comfort, it's coming your way, collective. Eiderdown. It's this rare blanket that's just going to cover you and give you rest. Give you rest, because you've been in the rain. It's a muddy field. Okay, that's one of the karmic payments due today. Uranus to the moon to this Venus, like, you know, you almost drowned the poor girl in gaslighting. we'll just gaslight them until they're sicker than a dog. And you made it through it. I love it. I love it. And then it's up to you to recover. It's up to you to continue to not lose faith and have a broken heart. You know, a lot of you, this did break a part of your heart. Like, you could not believe this. These people that you loved your whole life would do this to you. But, you know, if they were on an assignment from their spiritual sense, then they took it very seriously too. So, I mean, it was a contract. And so what do you do with your contracts? You honor them. But there comes a point in time, like this time, a fixed time, where he's only going to pick like so many to be close to him. Well, what does that mean? Well, there's thousands of them that'll be up there by him, I'm sure. But who's by you, collective? That's why it's so important to be careful who you include and alchemize in your space. See, yeah. So what's the hopes and the wishes? And then what's the outcome? Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like we've got some players today. Let's see who. And remember, who raised your ops, okay? Not just their sun sign, but try and do the family history and who raised your ops. It'll help you understand why they made these decisions. Okay, so in the middle of this reading are the angelic choices. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is the Lovers, okay? This is the Lovers card. It's all about choices, okay? Who's in your energy? And angelically speaking, this is the Temperance card. Okay, you can be distracted of things of the world, but not to the point where Solomon was so distracted that he lost the kingdom. See, you don't want a bunch of priests coming into your like, what do we do to salvage this? Because he missed the mark. He was one of the closest to the Most High, and he was gifted all this wisdom, and then all of a sudden he had to go find out all these other wives. He got sidetracked. You don't want to be that person. See, and that's what kind of this is the decisions we make angelically to create our news. This is the news. This is your energy that you output. The energy you give out is what you'll receive back, right? So you want it to be good and solid and pure and from the Most High. Yeah. So, okay. So who's making these angelic choices right now? For the lineage. That's what they just said to me. You're doing it for the lineage. I mean, for your blessings too, but the bottom line is Solomon's choices affected his sons. And it affected them severely if you read the Bible. Where, well, why can't I be like Grandpa David and have all this cool stuff? Because of some choices that were made in the middle. That's why I think it's interesting that they tried to take you out, collective. They're going to end up, the middleman's going to end up paying that price for you know what I mean? Because the ancestors had picked you. But these people in the middle just thought they had it made, tied up in a bow. And that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. The crossing energy of this angelic choices that you're making is this is exactly what affects these choices. Is this theft and who you are today. I'll qualify this, but the Queen of Wands has been coming out. This fire sign has been coming out, a collective person. But it has affected you, this theft. It affects how you look at everything now. It changes. They'll say this, a raped person looks at the world differently after a rape. I mean, it's almost like everything that they do is a result of what they experienced. Yeah. I know that because after they chased me out of that county up there, giving me uranium and arsenic, I sleep with my shoes on. My shoes are right there. And I sleep by the front door because I am forever changed, that I will not be caught off guard ever again, to the point where pajamas, what? I'm ready to go if somebody came to the door, kind of thing. And where does that PSTD come from? Post-traumatic stress disorder come from? It comes from an experience. Am I functionable in society? Absolutely, 100%. But I left that one part there because I don't want to be off guard ever again. I want to be alert to what these people are up to at all times. Spell work wise, whatever wise. Sending people toward you wise. But maybe you went through enough of that you can get your Iden down and you can be comforted. I don't know. But yeah, so this theft has affected the lens of how you look at your angelic choices. But let's go ahead. Who's this Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Somebody waiting. Somebody waiting. Okay. Who's this Queen of Wands? Maybe I'm reading this. Oh. Okay. Somebody's watching what your decisions are going to be. Who's this Queen of Wands? Is that right, ancestors? Somebody that stole from you is watching you make these angelic decisions. Was this just to save your life and now you'll go back to normal? What in the world did I just hear? You did not just say that to me. That's what they're thinking. They think that you just did all this to save your life and that you'll go back to just, do. Okay. Well, if anyone's been through a spiritual battle, they know it changes the core. It's in your bones at this point. And you're so committed to it. But that's what this is this Queen of Wands is an op of yours who stole from you. And she's watching you now after this battle. Because she thinks you're going to let your guard down and go like, oh, they couldn't kill me, so now I'll just be... They couldn't kill me, so maybe I should say thank you to the Most High. That's how I would look at it, right? Thank you for sparing me. Yeah. Who thinks like that? And their subconscious is they're afraid you're going to move away. They're afraid you're going to move away. They're afraid you're going to go bye-bye. That's what they're afraid of. Sorry, I have to adjust my eyelash. And in the forefront of the consciousness of this op, with this reading, see, this is what your ancestors want you to know. So they want you to think about a Queen of Wands that might be in your op group. Because in the forefront of this person's consciousness, this is about a Queen of Wands, this reading. Okay? Which would be fire. Your Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They're thinking about this person and how to disable them. Okay? This is that king of, oh my gosh, what a train wreck. I'm so sorry, guys. This is this King of Pentacles. And this King of Pentacles, they want to disable this person. They don't want him coming toward you at all. They're worried about that. Tell me about this. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Who's this King of Pentacles? Is this the one that's coming prepared? Very much so. Very much so, they said. Okay. This is what qualified him. He's holding on to a gift for you. This King of Pentacles has a gift for you. Yeah. He's holding on to it here, too. See, right there? That's his shield. He has a gift for you. Okay. So we have an earth sign coming toward the collective, or wants to come toward the collective, while this Queen of Wands is wanting to handicap him. Completely disable this person so he can't come toward you. Put him in a wheelchair like Christopher Reeves. Oh my God. Who does this stuff? Who puts Superman in a wheelchair? I really want to know. I don't know. Some really weird people. And he's holding on to it until it's safe. The ancestors want you to know he's got it very safe. And it's got your name on it, collective. There's nobody else going to get that but you. Yeah, it's very special. The most recent past energy of this Queen of Wands is confusion. Because like I said, if you're watching this, you were not hit by lightning last night or today. And that was their whole goal. They're not rational people, okay? They believe that they've earned the spot closest to the Most High. And I don't know what they sacrificed, okay? Because maybe some of them did sacrifice quite a bit. But every choice was considered, okay? Every choice. I'm sure that there were choices that you made during the spiritual battle, if you added them all up, that you aren't too proud of, right? Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have, whatever. That, affected the ratio. But the bottom line is the majority of your choices were pleasing to the Most High. So you're here, and that's confusing to them. And all it is they were choices closest to the heart. That's all it is. And the choices that this person made were not closest to the heart at all. They were probably for a better standard of living. Yeah, and they were very proud of that. But what did you do to the people you stepped on to get the better standard of living is what the Most High wants to know, because he watched it. This was all to create stability for the lineage, okay? But what did you do to gain that stability? Did you use your gift, or did you just step on people with gifts? Use people that had gifts. Try and sacrifice people with gifts. Harvest energy to get gifts. Yeah. That's what this Queen of Wands was in the middle of, is a group of people that wanted to show we've earned this spot because of the stability we've created. We have the most money, we have the most people, we have the most stability. And he's down there going, well, great. I'm going to let it rain for a couple days. And it's been raining because they missed the mark. They missed it. Use your heart, you know? I always told anybody that knew me, like, if I went through a bad experience, I would never want anyone to feel like how I felt. And yet that's almost opposite. It's almost diabolic that they wanted you to feel the pain. Why would you want anyone to feel pain? I don't know. But that's how they were thinking, collective. And they have videos on it. That's what my machine's saying. They have videos on your torture and actually enjoying them, playing them back, rewinding them, pausing them. Yeah. I don't know, sickos. So, okay, so all this energy we're headed toward is sideways. So it's based off of decisions they're going to be making within the next 48 hours. Okay, so, okay. Wow, I'm going to do them just like that too. Okay, so they came in like this. There's some foolish, they're leaning on luck. They think this is Lady Luck time, the gambler. They want to gamble that this news, this is 8 of Wands, that this news, all these little cell phone towers, placing a call to the collective. Collective, are you there? With justice, information on justice, this is justice, reaches you. 4 of Wands is all about your home. It's your home. They don't want any of this information to reach your home. And they're betting the farm on it. Okay? Yeah. To the point where they'll disconnect the wires around your area that you don't get that message. Yeah. I wouldn't lose sleep over it, collective. I wouldn't lose sleep over it. If they're involved with this message of justice, then they're involved with judicial people. So maybe the judicial people are well aware of that and know how to tie them up for enough time to get you the message. Or, something like that. I'm not saying that's what exactly will happen, but they're thinking of just the right window of opportunity. This King of Pentacles. Because he's got a gift for you. Now, remember, you don't want to accept anything. Like, I should probably qualify this more. But, yeah, I think I should. Why is it so important that the collective get this gift? What is this gift? And remember, when you get to be in the Most High's energy, 5D wise or whatever wise, the things around you affect that energy. So if you, let's say, hook up with King of Pentacles, that may affect your relationship with the Most High. I'm just saying. So you've got to be really discretionary when it comes to these people coming toward you with these gifts. Not that you don't deserve this Iden down comforter, this rare $5,000 comforter. You totally deserve that. He might know your children. This King of Pentacles might know your children. Or he knew you as a child. Oh, okay. This King of Pentacles knew you as a child, collective. Yeah. You probably haven't seen him in eons, like a long, long time. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay. Apparently this King of Cups in your storyline tried to trap him. He was unsuccessful at trapping him, but tried to trap him. This King of Cups is well aware that he wants to come toward you, and he tried to stop it. he's confused as to why he couldn't stop the King of Pentacles. He's confused why the King of Pentacles insists on seeing you. I think after today, it'll be self-explanatory. Obviously, the Lord does not want you dead, collective. So you must hold some kind of assignment for him. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah. And that's why he's wavered back and forth with this for a long, long time. He must have been part of this group of people that, you know, had completely gaslit the whole group that you were a demon, that you were going to just curse anyone that came into your immediate space. And that's not what you do. If anything, you just expose their curse. See? But they probably told everybody that you were the bad luck. You were the bad luck. So this is the energy that this Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is the, remember, she's the one this reading's about. She's the one that probably used the King of Cups to stop him. See? So these people they all enable each other. And so she knew, she used him. And now she is worried sick about it. Worried sick about it. That her plans are foiled. Spoiled. It's a wrench in the plan, is what the ancestors are saying. A wrench in the plan. Yeah. Monkey wrench. A monkey wrench. And this is what the environment sees. Yeah, they see somebody that's desperate. They see somebody so desperate to keep this judicial message coming to you. They see this person so desperate. It's beyond the lengths this person went to stop this information from getting to you. Who needs to be transported? Okay. This Queen of Wands is going to be transported somewhere. She's in the middle of a transport. I think once this leaves, and I mean, if it's an op, it's probably like this, right? But once this person leaves, they're going to be able to get this information to you safely. It wasn't safe. I mean, nothing was safe to get to you, period, with all these other people out and about. It just wasn't. So she's in the middle of a transport. In the meantime, the hopes and the wishes. Yeah. The hopes and the wishes that she's after is that, see, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Well, what's the Knight of Pentacles? He's the slowest moving knight in the universe. So because he's the slowest knight, she's hoping she's done enough. She's done enough. See, now she's on this transport going somewhere. She's being transported somewhere. But she's hoping during that transport that she's done enough that this message about the lovers won't reach you. I think, this is just what I'm getting, okay? This could be a mother figure, okay? Or an aunt figure, or a grandma figure, or some kind of maternal figure in your storyline. Knows or was a part of an affair, because this is the Lover's card. She doesn't want you to get that information. She wants you to believe that, you know, the person that raised you, okay, who raised you was your father, okay? That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of the little path I'm taking, but it doesn't mean that you can't make it fit yours. I think, though, that whatever secret it is, decision that was made in the past, see, that's why it's coming so slow, because there's regrets with it. There's regrets with it. And she didn't think anybody would ever know, see? And now it's come to push or shove. Yes, you will tell this person who their father is. You will tell them. And the judicial people are devoted about it, that you get this message, because it's clear to them why all of this has gone on, see? So you must belong to a kind of a special lineage, collective, that you never knew about. It was a constant lie in your life, constant. And you just lived it, walked it, breathed it. And now you're standing up to it. You stood up to the lie, see? So the outcome of this reading is the Queen of Swords. So this might be this judicial person that wants to bring you this news. So who's this Queen of Swords? Who's this Queen of Swords? Yeah, it's a judicial person, Ace of Swords. That's where I cut the deck. That wants to come toward you and make sure that you get this information. So the King of Coins has a gift for you. The Queen of Swords has information for you. So there's a couple different things going on for you, maybe within a week's time. Maybe the King of Pentacles knows, but you know, I would hope you get the Queen of Swords first, right? So you can figure that part out. And then worry about some gift, you know. But it won't make sense, and it won't make sense unless you get the Queen of Swords information first, the judicial information first, because why would this person give me a gift? I don't know this person. They knew me as a kid, but did you know them? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of want to know where the connect is, and I think it's the two of them that bring the connect. The Queen of Swords knows the information, has legal documentation of it. And this King of Swords, or King of Pentacles, is gifting you something on behalf of that paperwork that you're going to get. How cool is that, right? Noon. They're saying by noon. Decisions will be made, right? Make good choices. I love you, collective. Happy Friday.